I really love how the book starts.
It reminded me of As I Lay Dying.
I mean, you really found a gem.
I think I did. This is the part, right?
Wow, nice place.
Debbie and Peter are best friends and total opposites who had one night of passion 20 years ago but chose not to react on it. She craves routine with her son in LA, but he thrives on a change in NY. When they swap houses and lives for a week, they discover what they think they want might not be what they really need. Will these two messed up kids be able to confess their love for each other? Or will their life go along like this for another 20 years? But before we begin, please consider subscribing to our channel. In LA in 2003, after an evening of playing poker with another couple, Debbie and Peter spent the night together in her home. 20 years later, Debbie and Peter are best friends. He has moved to New York City and has become a successful businessman, while she still lives in Los Angeles and works as an accountant at her son Jack's middle school. Debbie calls Peter on his birthday and they discuss her plans to head to New York City soon to complete an accounting program to help her get a better job. Debbie's ex-husband's actress girlfriend Scarlett is to watch Jack for the week but flakes when she's offered a role in Vancouver for 2 weeks. Peter, who has just broken up with his girlfriend and between jobs, offers to go to LA to take care of Jack instead. In California, Peter picks up Jack at school and learns that Jack's classmate Wade has stopped being friends with him since Jack could not make to the hockey team. Peter also learns the extent of Debbie's overprotective parenting and decides to let Jack loosen up a little. To get Wade to be friends with Jack again, Peter gets tickets for the skybox of the Kings game and encourages Jack to invite Wade and his new friend Ivan, but this goes downhill when they ignore him. Meanwhile, in New York, Debbie attends her accounting classes and meets Peter's ex-girlfriend Minka, who invites her out for drinks. At the bar, Minka helps her catch the attention of book publisher Theo and he gets her number. At Peter's apartment, Minka tells Debbie that Peter has written a novel. Debbie, who assumed that Peter told her everything, is shocked. After reading the manuscript, she pretends to be a freelance editor when trying to convince Theo to give it a chance and he agrees to take it over. Peter starts to get closer to Jack and convinces the hockey coach to let him try out for the team. Pleased, he talks to Zen, Debbie's neighbor who also basically lives in her garden. Zen tells Peter that he stays around Debbie's house in an attempt to get her to notice him, which reminds Peter of his own feelings for her. Meanwhile, Debbie goes out for another date with Theo, which ends with them spending the night together at Peter's apartment. Debbie accidentally sets off the apartment's remote camera, leading to Peter witnessing them. Disturbed, he goes to a bar and meets an old girlfriend but cannot bring himself to bring her home. In a conversation with his and Debbie's mutual friend Alice, he admits that he's in love with Debbie. On Debbie's last day in New York, she passes her exam and unintentionally discovers Peter's hidden letters to her, including a poker chip identical to the one she kept from the night together. When Debbie meets with Theo, he informs her that he has gotten her an interview with a major publisher. When he expresses the feeling he has for her, she confesses that she thinks she's already fallen in for someone else. In LA, Jack's tryouts go badly and he ends up injured. Peter calls Debbie and she's enraged that he endangered her son even though Jack appears to be okay. She rushes to leave and get back home to Jack and tell Peter to be gone by the time she arrives. Peter and Debbie come face to face in LA airport. After a heated argument, Peter admits that he's in love with Debbie and they kiss. 6 months later, Peter has become a published author and moved in with Debbie. She's an editor at an indie publishing house and Jack is playing on the hockey team. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below which movie you want us to recap next. As always, until the next time.